I'm here with Jonathan Yee, and the movie is a working class movie called Shift, 36-minute East Coast premiere. Welcome to the festival, Jonathan.
Thank you so much.
It's a heck of a movie. I really enjoyed it. It was like being a fly on the wall in this interesting place to work. It fascinating. Could you give the viewers at home just a thumbnail sketch of what it is?
Oh, well, basically, Shift is a movie I wrote after I got a job working at a mailroom, the graveyard shift, one summer when I was trying to raise money for the previous film I had made. I ended up writing a film about these incredible people who worked 2 or 3 jobs nonstop and really had a lot of heart. And basically, my being in between that world and the world that I'm used to. And, it's a movie about those people, those working class people.
And to make matters worse, the job that they have is sending these envelopes to these very wealthy people, investment portfolio things that investors get. So they're actually the people that prepare it and ship it out. And it's like the characters are, it's so, like it just tugs at you that you're actually watching these guys day after day going through this job that is really something. And then eventually there's all sorts of things that happen internally with them that he captured fantastic. I mean, unbelievable.
Well, it was something that when I saw happening in front of me, the place we all got laid off at the end of the summer. And our job was to send investment statements to millionaires. So,
and the manager of the place, the character you sketched after the fellow that was your manager?
Yes, exactly. Everybody was sketched after somebody I had met while working there. And, I was just, thinking about these people and what they went through that summer and what I went through that summer and how they changed me and how when I first came there was a lot of resentment about me being, an aspiring filmmaker when these people, just came to the country and are working to
Were they called you college kid or?
Yeah. There was a lot of that resentment at first, but eventually we got together to, be close.
Now, in the movie, the person that you can actually. The reason why he took the job was to, pay something that was like a...
He was an aspiring actor, and he wanted to get headshots, which is actually incredibly expensive to do. And that was something that they found absurd, just how people find it absurd how much money we spend on our little short movies,
I know within the thing, one of the characters says, well, he could take the pictures.
He could take your pictures for you for like $12, because that's how people always say. It's like, you're spending how much making a film? Why don't you borrow my video camera and just do it today,
And the headshot fees are about like $800 or $600.
Yeah, it's like $800 to get, the average headshots, and that's the way I communicated it and try to take it away from myself.
It's like a month's pay for these guys.
Oh, yeah.
And... in doing that and sort of addressing that social issue, the issue of, a student trying to engage in work, and, there are not many jobs around, like, that you can do when you have to, like, get money in a quick fix, and then being involved in a situation that you're dealing with people that are stuck. This is the best they could do, and then once they're laid off, it must have been devastating.
It was devastating, but, what was interesting about these people is that though they are stuck, I don't think that they feel so negatively about that as much as they're looking forward to, providing a better generation for their children. Or, there's a lot of things about that they chose to come to this country. They knew it was going to be difficult, and they're living that. And though it's hard, it's for, their children and people who, like me, didn't experience that and didn't really think twice about it until I was.
Well, I think it speaks to a whole issue that's at hand. When the invisible people that are in the society that do the menial jobs, and when those jobs are let go, they're furloughed off, and the impact that they have. There's one scene, I don't want to go through the thing because I want people to see it, but when the news came down, it was part celebratory and part, you didn't know what to expect. I mean, everybody was summoned together. And the fact that as a group, hearing bad news, how they kind of were a group yet isolated, lonely, and dealing with the news. And they had no camaraderie among themselves to kind of support each other, which was a very poignant part of the picture. Well, the screening of the motion picture for the week you're at Guildhall with the screenings this week.
Well, I'm screening at the United Artists on Saturday and Sunday with the
Saturday and
GSA
Sunday?
Shorts block. It's Saturday morning at 10. I know that's early, but then 5 o'clock at night is the last screening of the festival, and it's on Sunday.
And
that'll be
Jonathan,
good.
your next project?
I have a few scripts in the works. We've been talking to some people about them. Very similar kind of themes and things like that. That if I'm going to make a film, I want to, make a film not for only entertainment purposes, but to, put some people out there that aren't really seen that often.
Well, I think this piece, as an audition piece for you, you'll do very well with it, because anybody between an independent studio or one of the largest studios looking at your work and what you're capable of doing with little or no budget, I think speaks to the fact that you have the chops to do something bigger, and it's worth the risk. So if you're a distributor or a studio out there, take a good look at this thing and sort of imagine, with a bigger budget, with this fella at the helm, what the feasibility of something exceptional coming out of. But I think you have in that the sort of indicators of positive career for you.
Well, thank you so much.
And
That's
thanks
very
for being
nice.
here at the festival, and
Yeah,
I deeply
no problem.
appreciate.
It's great.
And I'm going to look at that thing once again, because the first time out, I have to see him at least twice for it to settle in. But it's
Great.
well worth it, and I encourage our viewers to take a good look at it. And thanks for being here.
All right, thank you.